Welcome to Tech Blueprint, a window that lets you know the latest technology news in the world. As we all know, Foxconn is a world-renowned electronic manufacturing service provider and has manufactured products for many big brands. They have huge factories and many employees in China and have been developing quite well. But recently, why has Foxconn suddenly become so cold to the Indian factory? The first reason may be that India is not as good as Foxconn thought. India's economy has developed rapidly in recent years, and the market potential is also huge. Many companies want to get a piece of the pie there. Foxconn must have also seen this and wanted to go to India to open up new markets. However, when I went there, I found that the situation in India was completely different from what I thought. The infrastructure is not good, the supply chain is not perfect, and there are a lot of troubles. Foxconn may think that I have to put some pressure on it and ask for more benefits, otherwise my investment will be wasted, right? Some people have guessed the second reason. They said that India's attitude towards Chinese companies is not very friendly. International relations are complicated. Sometimes you clearly want to do business well, but others just don't give you this opportunity. India may also think that Foxconn is here to steal the jobs of our local companies. Or do you have other purposes? Therefore, they may not be very enthusiastic about Foxconn, and even a little repulsive. Foxconn saw this and thought, "Oh, how can I continue to do this?" So I just called a halt. However, it is not so easy for Foxconn to call a halt. Many manufacturing equipment in their Indian factories are shipped from the mainland. These equipment cannot be shipped at will, and they have to go through many procedures and processes. Moreover, India's manufacturing industry is now inseparable from the mainland's supply chain. China is a world-renowned world factory with a very developed manufacturing industry. Many Indian companies have to rely on the mainland's supply chain for support. If Foxconn really breaks up with India, then their equipment may really not be shipped out. At this time, experts came out to speak. They said that if Foxconn didn't call for a halt in a friendly manner, then none of their equipment would be shipped out of the mainland. This is not just a casual remark. International trade is all about integrity and cooperation. If you don't have integrity and don't cooperate with others, then you can't survive in this world. If Foxconn really has a falling out with India, then not only will they not be able to ship their equipment out, but it may also affect their business in other countries. Then someone asked, what should Foxconn do? Should it continue to confront India head-on, or find a way to make peace with India? This is really hard to say. This business decision must take into account many factors. You have to look at how big the market potential is, how fierce the competition is, what the policy environment is like, and where your own strengths and advantages are. Foxconn must also think about this matter carefully. However, I think Foxconn still needs to remain calm and rational. They must first communicate with the Indian side to see if they can find a solution that both sides can accept. After all, this business still needs to be done. If you really have a falling out with India, how can you do business there in the future? Moreover, Foxconn has to consider their interests in the mainland. If they really have a falling out with India, the mainland may also have opinions about them. After all, international relations are mutual. Besides, the matter of Foxconn's factory in India is not just the business of their company. There are many other interests and relationships involved behind it. For example, the labor market in India may be affected by Foxconn's withdrawal. In addition, the supply chain companies in the mainland may also suffer losses due to Foxconn's decision. Therefore, Foxconn has to consider these factors when making decisions. Then someone asked again, if Foxconn really reconciled with India, will similar problems arise in the future? No one can say for sure. After all, international relations, like the weather, change at any time. You may be as good as brothers with this country today, but you may have a falling out with it tomorrow because of a small matter. Therefore, Foxconn still needs to be fully prepared and respond. They should strengthen communication and cooperation with India to establish a more stable and reliable relationship. At the same time, they should strengthen their own strengths and advantages, improve their competitiveness and ability to resist risks. In short, Foxconn's suspension of the Indian factory plan is not a trivial matter. It not only affects Foxconn's own interests and development, but also involves many other interests and relationships. We still have to pay close attention to the development of this matter and see what Foxconn will do. At the same time, China must also learn some lessons and inspirations from this matter, and be more careful and cautious when doing business in the future. After all, the business world is full of risks and uncertainties. China still needs to stay sober and rational at all times to gain a foothold and develop in this complex and changing world.